Hello, I'm Kevin Paulos, and this is my submission for the mini project Xmeme. So as you can see, I have all my front-end folders in project files inside of the client folder here, while the backend folders are right in the root directory. So let me just show you the development environment. So this is where if we do npm start here itself, it's starting in the root directory. So as you can see, the app is running on port 8081 and the DB connection is successful. So now let's fire up the front end. So for that we are inside the client folder. As you can see here, we are inside the client folder. So let's just hit it and let's wait. So as you can see, it's on port 8080. So we have the front end on port 880 and the back end on port 8081. So this is my project. So now let's go and see the development. So I have this in production right now. I have deployed it using Heroku, and this is the HTTPS version. So the tech stack that I've used was Material UI React for frontend, MongoDB for the database, and Node.js Express for backend. So now I'll show you how things can be done around in this way. So let's just open up the network tab, and as you can see, I have done a so this is the first endpoint, the mandatory endpoint memes. So as you can see, I have loaded all these things. I have not implemented infinite scrolling, but instead I have implemented pagination. The reason being, I liked pagination and I considered that less number of memes will be there, so I found it more relevant compared to. But for bigger problems like when we have lots of memes, I believe infinite scrolling will be better. So as you can see, this is the endpoint that we were talking about. So this is the endpoint, the mandatory one, the first one. So this is a GET request with a status code of 200 that we're getting. So now that this is successful, let's go ahead and open up one of the memes. So as you can see, a new GET request would have been made. So let's just see. Yeah, so here it is. So as you can see, some of the things we have not been getting, but it's like a bundle, so it's been bundling up. Let's just leave this for now and we'll skip this, and we can now let's see what all features are there. So one feature that I've implemented is the pagination. So as in how the memes increase over 100, it will move on to second page and then third page. So this is the first page right now. So how a meme will be created. So let's create a meme. So let's pull one from the internet itself. So I'll give this my name, and I'll say this is a blog URL. So all looks good. We have the meme owner, we have the author name, we have the caption, we have the URL, we have a meme preview of how it will be looking, and then hit create. So as you can see, I have created it and I have got a successful request. Now I'll try and make another one. So I had given Kevin as a meme author. So another author can make another meme. So this is okay. This is good. But then if you give the caption like blog URL again, you'll be getting a 409 post request because caption already exists. As you can see, the caption was already there in the previous one. As you can see, the blog URL, the same caption was already there. So we will have to change it. And now again, if I try and give the same meme URL, I'll get another 409 error. So instead of making a new page for this, like a new 409 page for this, I directly implemented this with help of React. So I have used set signal here in the for duplication. I have made one. Yeah, so this is check duplicates. So whenever the check duplicates will be there, so if the caption is right but if it is wrong, so it will be null and URL. So it will check either way. So if one thing is wrong or another thing is wrong, still it will be popping up this error. So now I have to use a new one. So let's just skip this part. So as you can see, we have the satisfactory codes here. We have the satisfactory 409 errors, conflict error here. So let me go over the other feature now. So this is another endpoint, mandatory endpoint of having memes and ID. So now let's try and edit it. So I have this. So I am trying to edit it, but let's pull one from here. So this meme is awesome. It's one of the captions. So again, when I put this, I'll get caption already exists, but still I'll be able to update it because two memes can have the same caption, right? But there can't be similar two memes. So let's just try and edit this one out. So meme with this URL already exists, but if you try and do update for this, it won't happen because memes should be unique. At the same time, captions may not be. Captions can be same. And also, I have not given access to this meme owner while updating. So you can do this also. So accordingly, you have to pull a new one out of the internet. You have to pull out a new meme URL. Accordingly, only then you can update it successfully. Now let's go ahead and delete it. So it will ask a pop-up confirmation and let's delete it. So as you can see, it is deleted. So so this is the basic functionalities. I thought of implementing a scroll up feature, but due to lack of time I could not. So in the future, if you are watching this video in the future, you may see a scroll up button. If I click on it, it will head to the straight top section. Another thing I have implemented is like when you will keep scrolling through the memes, the create meme button will always be there. So it is a better user experience. Rather than scrolling all the way up to the top and then creating a meme, I have made this button dynamic now. And so if you click on this X meme, you'll get back here. Now let's see Swagger. If you click on this, it will redirect to my Swagger documentation. So this is my documentation and this is my base URL, as you can see. So yeah, one thing I have missed is, so this is my deployed app Heroku. So if you hit API/version1 and then memes, so this is the get status code, as you can see. So this is my backend working good and fine. So now this is my documentation, as you can see. So this is the get, post, get, patch and delete, as I had shown before. And these are the models that I've used in here. So let's just take a random D1 and let's take a get meme ID. So for example, I need this one. I need this meme ID. So if I try this out, we need a string. So if we try this out and we execute it, you can see I'm getting a status of success and I'm getting exactly what I had given here. This is you can see this string and this string matches exactly the caption, even the name. So that means it is successfully happening. Also, as you can see, there are a lot of headers given here. All these headers are due to the fact that I have implemented some precaution measures in my app itself. So like you can see, I have used Mongo Sanitize, I have used XSS. All these are for cross-origin attacks that can happen. So these are just some basic protection that I've given. I've even used Helmet for giving HTTP headers to the middlewares. And as you can see, all these app.use endpoints are there by default. So I have also implemented another thing that is called utilities. So these are the things that are used in multiple ways. Like you can see, for the asynchronous methods that I have used asynchronous Node.js. So as you can see, for each of the fields, like if I'm making a get all memes or I'm get a specific meme, you have to use a try catch block method with an asynchronous method. So I have used a utility. So instead of doing that, I have made this directly. So as you can see, I can directly use a catch async because this is what asynchronous is. and this is what we'll be doing. And this is also a similar utility. So I have just converted all of them to this. Yeah. So I have directly used this catch async, and inside this I can write my async code directly. So I don't need to worry about any errors or anything that I have to do, and I don't have to repeat that code. So I have cut short code a lot using these three utilities. And apart from that, I would like to show you another thing. So this is my documentation that you can go through, and it is perfect and it is completed. I have skipped two paths because it is not relevant in the API, the meme check and the pagination. So this is for duplicate checking and this is for pagination. One thing I would like to show you is, for example, as I had mentioned before, for example, as you can see, we have already used this here. We have been using this. If you try to make this, you will get an error. Okay, if you try, you'll see the meme already exists. But one thing is, like, if you are doing a post request in here, and in the body you give this URL, still you will be able to find a success code. And accordingly, if you refresh the page, you will be able to find a 404 status page. But why? When you are trying to post the same URL here, you can see I have posted the same URL here and here. But here you cannot create it, right? Even if you give all the things, like give a random code, but still you cannot. This is because I have cut short this duplicacy thing and I have implemented it in the React part itself. So as you can see, I have used it. Yeah. So you can see in the check duplicates that I had mentioned before, I had implemented it this here itself. So this is pretty much my code and my files and everything that I have done for this. This is my meme models that you can see, and yeah. So all my APIs, all my backend APIs, everything is working. I have also updated it in here. So all the files are here. I have been working on the Dockerized solution. Due to lack of time again, I wasn't able to create it. So thanks for hearing me out, and I hope to receive the feedback. Thank you.